morning, children. I hope you are doing well. Welcome to Primary 2 English Language Grammar. Today, we are looking at the present continuous tense of verbs. Let us look at our main objectives. 1. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to identify the present continuous verbs in sentences. 2. You should be able to use the present continuous verbs in constructing your own sentences. These are our main objectives. Right. Let's quickly look at our keywords for the lesson today. 1. Present. Present means now. Present means now. 2. Continuous. Continuous. It means something that is ongoing and not yet completed. Something that is ongoing and not completed. That is continuous. Last week, we had lesson about the present tense of verbs. The present tense talks about activities that are habitual, things that we normally do on daily basis. For example, I wake up every morning. Mother cooks for the family. These are few examples of the present tense which we discussed last week in our lesson. So today, we continue with the present continuous form of the verbs. And the present continuous form of the verbs is used to talk about an activity that is ongoing now. An activity that is ongoing at the present moment, which you can see. For example, I am teaching. I am teaching. So you can see that I am performing the activity of teaching. You can see me performing the activity of teaching. In other words, the act of teaching is ongoing. You can see what I'm doing in teaching. Hello, children. Are you with me? Right. You are doing well. Let's continue. Let's look at another example. I am sweeping. I am sweeping. So you can see the activity that I'm performing. The act of sweeping is ongoing. I am sweeping. Good. Now, how do we then form the continuous form of verbs? How do we then form continuous form of verbs? This is how we go about it. With our subjects, we add ing to the main verb. With our subjects of the sentence, we add ing to the main verbs. For example, the teacher is standing in front of the class. The teacher is standing in front of the class. So the verb stand, we have added ing to form standing or to become standing. So the teacher is standing in front of the class. So the rule is that we add ing to the main verb in addition to the subject of the sentence. That is how we form the continuous form of verbs. Children, are you with me? Good. You are doing well. Let's continue. Now, let's try to identify the present continuous form of verbs in these sentences. 1. Kofi is washing his clothes. Kofi is washing his clothes. The continuous verb in the sentence is washing. It ends in ing, washing. So So you can see Kofi performing the activity of washing. 2. Mommy is cooking food. Mommy is cooking food. What is the continuous verb in that sentence? Cooking. Right. You are correct, children. 3. The teacher is standing in front of the class. The teacher is standing in front of the class. What is the continuous form of verb in that sentence? Standing. Correct. Children, you are right. So we identify that in forming the continuous form of verbs, we add ing to the main verb in addition to the subject of the sentence. Good. To conclude, we discussed today about the present form of verbs, the continuous forms of verbs. And we said that the present continuous form of verb is used to talk about an activity that is happening at the present moment, something that is ongoing now, which you can see and talk about. Very well. You have done well. Today I will leave you with an exercise. So you will form your own sentences using the following verbs, using the continuous form of the following verbs. Write meaningful sentences in the present continuous tense using the following verbs. Write meaningful sentences in the present continuous tense with the following verbs. 1. Write. 2. Read. 3. Clean. 4. Walk. 5. Play. Thank you very much, children, for your attention. Let's catch up in our next lesson. Bye-bye.